It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sport. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So for Minnesota, their last game, a loss to the Jazz. That game was high scoring. Tonight, they'll need to be better defensively. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie, to answer
you're
your
not
question,
sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
That's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometimes, but
Well, he's not physical, then. Crazy.
no, but he throws it around too,
Oh,
man.
does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical, and my man Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy. One
Come on,
time.
give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes. There
now.
he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And, of course, D'Angelo Russell. We've seen him playing by instinct, still learning the playbook.
That trade is something that has the staff, players, and fans excited. They think it may be the piece of the puzzle necessary to get over the proverbial hurdle.
And with good reason. I mean, we're talking about one of the very best we have in our league, and you have to think he'd help any team.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Mayo out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Jones. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Adams in at the 2. Now here's Monroe. Kicks it to Russell. Clock at 6. Inside. Stolen by Randolph. Jones. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe.
Both good from the line that time. Russell with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Jones, no luck. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to Utah.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
And taken away by Brown. To the inside. Russell dishes to Muhammad. He feeds it to Monroe. Muhammad up top, guarded by Mayo. It's stolen by Mayo. And it's Memphis on the break. Jones with it. He's picked up by Russell. Jones kicks to Adams. Got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Brown. Misses the one-handed jam.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Still without a basket in the game. Here's Muhammad. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Russell against Jones. There's the triple. And another miss by Memphis.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Minnesota. All alone. Adams' shot is off.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Monroe. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And it's all knotted up. And so it's Memphis with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position, trying to come away with the road win.
And here is Monroe. O.J. Mayo getting it to go from deep. Monroe wide open. It's hauled in by Adams.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Drilled from 11 feet out.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
Timberwolves trailed by 5. Russell passes to Monroe. Russell sets a screen for Monroe. Screen by Monroe. And it's Brown missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris, what do you have to say?
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Mayo, that's good.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Russell against Jones. Russell dishes to Brown. Back to Russell. They need this. 6 on the shot clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Mayo with a screen on Russell. They set the pick, and there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Timberwolves on defense. 4-point game. Drive by Adams.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Feeds to Jones. Passes it to Randolph. From 15 feet away, Minnesota with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Memphis leading by 4. Outside, Jones. Randolph, a screen on Martin. Here's Adams. Randolph trying to free himself up. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 6.
Right there, Randolph doing a good job opening up space for the shooter with the solid screen.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time around.
Here's Russell. To the inside. And finished off by Martin.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Outside, Jones. They set the screen. He used that pick just right. 8 points for O.J. Mayo. Now, here is Russell. He kicks it to Brown. Excellent D there for Mayo.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now, here's Adams. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 7. On the wing, Brown, guarded by Mayo. Towns with it. Adams on him. Towns, no luck.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Mayo, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Martin.
Some good play from Mayo in this one. He's already up to 8 points. And a couple of nice steals, too.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Memphis?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Monroe, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Brown. Memphis also making some changes. Williams comes in for Jordan Adams, and Smith subbed in for Jones. And both free throws good for O.J. Mayo.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Russell kicks to Pekovic. Outside Russell. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Beverley, and it's blocked by Adams. And stolen by Pekovic. Right wing. Here's Beverley. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Beverley's got his first 2 points. Williams against Russell. Williams passes to Randall. No luck. And Minnesota now the other way. That one goes. Count it.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Down low. Stolen by Randolph. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Martin dishes to Russell. Lets it go from 11. And he connects with the jumper. Russell's got 5 points so far.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now here's Randolph. Defense right on him. And Adams kicks to Mayo. 6 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 12.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Some changes for Minnesota. Justin Hamilton, he's checked in for Towns. And Lorenzo Brown subbed in for Russell. And Memphis also making a switch. Tony Allen's checked in for O.J. Mayo. Timberwolves trail by 11. The dish to Martin. There's the pick. Pekovic with the screen for Martin. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Randolph with the rebound. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Smith the pass to Randolph. Here's Adams. No luck. Great D that time from Pekovic. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Beverley dishes to Pekovic from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Allen kicks to Randolph. Smith wide open. He fires. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The jump hook, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Hamilton's got his first 2 points of the night. To the paint, here's Adams. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Now here's Beverly. 14 points from him the last game against Utah.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Grizzlies have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. Right, he's checked in for Memphis. Good on both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Williams against Brown. Pass to Pekovic. Good on the short little jump shot.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
The shot by Williams, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Martin for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Martin's got 5.
Guys, you will not see too many of those kind of threes in transition.
Here's Wright. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pekovic. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Smith the pass to Randolph. The turnaround jumper. Randolph can't get that one to fall.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand. Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18, that's mind-boggling.
Amazing.
Yep.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Allen at small forward with Randolph at the 4. Jones is out there with Smith, and it's Wright in at the 5. So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 10. Towns kicks to Beverly. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Muhammad dishes to Monroe. A second chance effort. And another shot. And Towns lays it in. Towns has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Outside Mayo. It's deflected. Brown outside. The long distance three is buried.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Right side Randolph. A baseline J. Randolph missing again.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Stolen by Randolph. Smith kicks to Jones. Right side Randolph. And he can't bank that one in. Timberwolves trail by 9. Inside. Here's Muhammad. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Randolph. Takes it off the glass. Randolph's got 4 this quarter.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Mayo, that's good.
Boy, the fast break has really been good to him here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 scores have come from fast break opportunities. They have made the most of their chances.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Adams comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Jordan Adams in for Smith. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Up top, Russell. Defended by Jones. Screened by Monroe. The drive by Russell. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there. Taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the evening. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Wright with a screen on Russell. And the rejection by Monroe. Fast break, Minnesota. Muhammad with the ball. And Brown throws it down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. There's the pick. Here's Jones. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The drive by Russell. That's tipped. He dishes it to Brown. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Monroe down low. Right on him. That's good. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead. Grizzlies have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Drive by Adams. Here's Towns, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And Towns drops them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Jones. The kick out to Adams. Wright sets a screen. To the paint. Up off the screen. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Russell. Here's Monroe. He nails it. And we're tied up. Monroe's got 4 this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Screen by Monroe. Russell passes to Muhammad. Back to Russell. It's stolen by Jones. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. It's Mayo on the wing. Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown dishes to Russell. Out left to the wing. And Muhammad kicks to Monroe. Cannot hit. Excellent D there for Mayo.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Timberwolves second.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
4 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis leading. Outside, Jones. Pass to Wright. Dishes to Adams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Monroe's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Muhammad and Jones pulls it down.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Jones. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
First free throw is good. Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Justin Hamilton comes in for Monroe, and it's Martin in for Brown. Allen's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Jones. That one drops. He ties it up. Grizzlies shooting reasonably well, 45%. Williams against Russell. Wright sets a screen for Williams. And he overshot that one, missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run.
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. Adams' shot is good. Here's Russell. 8 points for him. Outside Martin. The pass to Pekovic. Hits the jump hook. Pekovic has got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
That's really the area where they'd like all of their shots to come from.
Williams attacking. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Martin kicks to Muhammad. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now Williams. To the middle. Off the pick. And it's Adams getting it to go. Adams has got 8.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here is Martin. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah. Puts it up, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Pekovic has got the lead, back up to 3 now for Minnesota. Williams passes to Allen. Carries it down low.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Outside Russell. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Enzo Brown's checked in for Minnesota. Zach Randolph's checked in for Memphis. Smith comes in for Jordan Adams. The Timberwolves have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Free throw good, Russell.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Minnesota in the lead. To the right side. Adams against Pekovic. Outside Martin. 6 to shoot. From 17 feet out, but they recover it. The feed to Brown. Hamilton against Randolph. Now here is Hamilton. He's tightly guarded. He had his back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover.
I don't know how they're in front right now. It's not easy to give the ball up as much as they have and still be ahead.
Double-digit turnovers in the first half. They were able to overcome it thus far, but you can't continue to play that carelessly and expect to win.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Russell. Now here is Smith. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Beverly. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Beverly's got his second bucket of the night. Memphis trailing here. Allen outside. Right side, Randolph. And stolen by Pekovic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Beverly. Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Justin Hamilton. And so he makes both from the line. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Allen outside. To the middle. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Adams.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here is Monroe. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Can't hit from 12.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Beverly. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And, guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Beverly. 6 points for him. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Martin. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Smith on the wing. Pass to Randolph. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Grizzlies have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Zach Randolph. And Zach Randolph drops them both. Six seconds left in the first half. Here's Pekovic, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Memphis out in front as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They are leading by 4. Kenny, let's go to you. Your opinion on their game so far.
Well, they committed to pounding the ball inside. and they were rewarded for it. Points in the paint. Those kept the defense honest because teams have gotten really good at running the three-point shooters off the line, so getting it inside was a good attack in the first half.
Shaq, what you think about Minnesota?
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives the team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half. Starters or not, when players are producing, you gotta ride them, cowboy.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now, we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Really an incredible game from O.J. Mayo.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Timberwolves trail by 4. We've got Brown. Towns is out there with Greg Monroe. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Jones after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. There's a screen. Kicks to Mayo. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Randolph's got 10 points. The Timberwolves shooting well, 50% from the floor. To the wing on the left. Monroe down low. He's covered by Randolph. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Timberwolves, number 1.
You know, Kevin, they were absolutely fantastic last year. I mean, they demanded respect from behind the arc all year long. Very consistent and very disciplined in their shot selection. They knew exactly how to move the defense and move themselves to get quality looks from behind the three-point line.
Here's Jones after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Adams with it. Now defended by Muhammad. Randolph can't hit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Down low. Here's Towns. The shot no good. And it's Memphis the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Muhammad. He's got 6. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Mayo. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
The Grizzlies have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That's good from Mayo. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Brown. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brown's got 7.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's the screen. Jones drives in, passes to Randall. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Feeds to Towns. The jump hook, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Towns has got 6, and the Grizzlies leading by 5. So timeout called here, but first for Memphis.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. Mayo was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now here's Jones. Adams outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the call will be against O.J. Mayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Monroe down low. He's against Randolph. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Adams. Last year, getting it done. Around 20 points per game last season. 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
And, you know, he likes being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger, and, boy, he sure lit it up last season.
Now Mayo after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Mayo kicks to Adams to the middle. Randolph can't hit.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in there.
Here's Adams. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Brown with the drive. Muhammad dishes to Russell. He kicks it to Muhammad. Towns with it. Adams on him. The jump hook. And that one hits back iron.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 5. It's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies fast break. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got his second basket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Randolph, rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Mayo. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. And the rejection by Monroe. Randolph drops one in from the wing. Randolph's got 14. Here's Russell. 17 points in the game. Brown outside. Out to the wing. Monroe against Randolph. Shoots from the block. Monroe's shot is good. 10 points for him. Jones drives in. Randolph. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Timberwolves have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Russell kicks to Towns. There's the dish to Brown. Now here's Muhammad. Adams defending. Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. It's stolen by Mayo. And Randolph now top of the key. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. White's checked in. Randolph a screen. And the dunk by Wright.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Now here's Muhammad. 6 points for him. And Craig Monroe with the slam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Jones drives in. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it's certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
So it's Minnesota now. After Memphis gets the 3. Screen by Monroe. Muhammad, no luck.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Russell kicks to Muhammad. Fires the 3. And Wright pulls it down. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Wright sets a screen. Drive by Adams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Towns. For Memphis, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Greg Monroe. And Martin subbed in for Shabazz Muhammad. Memphis also making some changes. Tony Allen's checked in for Mayo. Williams comes in for Adams. And Smith subbed in for Jones. That one misses. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Pekovic. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Williams attacking and stolen by Pekovic. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way and finished off by Martin.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
And so it's Memphis with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Williams passes to Randall. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's Towns. 6 points for him. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation.
Having a chance here to check out how the Grizzlies ranked in the NBA last season. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. 8th in fast break points. And they were one of the top 10 teams in the league at scoring points off turnovers. I'd call them a very opportunistic team.
And really the three-point shot so vital to their offense. The ability to spread the floor and force the defense to cover that much ground, I think really makes everything easier for them offensively.
Now here is Smith. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Wright. Tipped away and stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break and finished off by Martin.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
A shot by Williams, no good. The Timberwolves shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, just as we expected, they've made the most of their chances at the free throw line. That's definitely been a factor so far.
Smith kicks to Randolph. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves trail by 7. It's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Allen. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Enzo Brown's checked in for Minnesota. Grizzlies have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And that one falls for Allen. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Beverly. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Smith for three. And that one's good. Smith's got 9.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Williams. To the inside. Adams. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. 14 points for him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
To the left wing. Pekovic inside. Adams defending. Shot left block. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut back down again to single digits with those points from Pekovic. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smith dishes to Williams. Inside, Adams. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And so Adams nails both of them. .23 seconds left to play here in the third. Williams passes to Adams. Brown against Williams. Shoots from 12. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Williams has got 6 points.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And the Grizzlies leading by 13 on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Adams. Mayo out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Jones. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Timberwolves shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Beverly. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one misses. Here's Jones. Pass to Randolph. Pulls up on the wing. Can't hit.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points if they're going to come back in this.
Here's Jones. Soft touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Out to the right wing. Monroe down low. Working on Randolph. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Adams. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one falls for Jones. Russell, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Fourth quarter now, we're about 1.5 minutes in. Russell kicks to Monroe. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
The shot's good from Randolph.
Oh, he's got such great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Dishes it to Pekovic. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Mayo after the basket by Minnesota. Jones drives in. Muhammad grabs the board. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Russell dishes to Muhammad. Screen by Monroe. Brown against Mayo. Shot clock at 6. Muhammad, no luck.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
2. Some really terrific numbers for Jones. He's got 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
And so Jones nails both of them.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now, here is Russell. Monroe, right side, deflects the pass, and stolen by Mayo. Here's Jones. Finished off the break. Jones has got 10 points in just the second half.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
The drive by Russell. And it's blocked by Adams. And now here's Mail, the fast break opportunity. Some solid defense from Brown.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Here's Randolph. Outside, Jones. To the inside, Adams. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Memphis leading by 19. All going up court. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here is Russell. And they double up Russell. Here's Towns. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Outside, Jones. And it's Memphis with another.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
It's stolen by Adams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And then Randolph slams it in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Memphis moving it around. Back to Adams. And Jones has it in the corner. Adams outside. Randolph in the posts. Covered by Monroe. Randolph can't hit. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The first free throw is good.
Looking at the numbers for Brown, he has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And Brown drops them both. Jones with it. There's the pick. At the elbow, Randolph. Clock at 6. Jones against Russell. Jones, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 21. Russell kicks to Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. They grab their own miss.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Brown wide open. He fires. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis leading by 21. Muhammad with the steal. He dishes it to Russell. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Russell's got 23.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Russell against Jones. The pass to Randolph. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. He's got 24.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Monroe's shot is good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Jones against Russell. The feed to Randolph. Lets it fly from 18. And it's good. Randolph's got 8 here in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 21. Up top, Russell. Pass to Monroe. Good on the shot.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Jones, no luck. Timberwolves have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. It's stolen by Adams. Knocked loose. Now, here is Russell. Kicks it to Muhammad. Back to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. To the inside. Fast break, Minnesota. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Russell's got 28 points for the game.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable. Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Mayo kicks to Randolph. He's on fire. And he has 28 points for the game.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Minnesota calls timeout. Without question, Zach Randolph displaying his skills today.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
checked in for Jones. Muhammad with it. Adams on him. And Muhammad throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
And Adams with the slam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
So it's Minnesota now. Grizzlies making the shot, and Muhammad gets it to go.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Randolph inside. He feeds it to Adams. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Adams has got 10 points in just the second half. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Russell. Rebound by Smith. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Adams' shot is off. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Towns in the corner. Russell with a wide-open look. Tries again, and the rejection by Smith.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
Steve, I agree. You know, I think the attitude was very impressive. And Clark, you had talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
Okay, gentlemen,
And as usual,
shots.
great numbers and a dominant display for Adams. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
The first one falls. And Towns drops them both. There's a minute left to play here in the fourth. And it's Smith penetrating. Shot is off. Nice D from Russell.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
The shot's good from Smith.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Now, here is Smith. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. In the corner, Mayo with it. Baseline jumper. Rebound by Monroe. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Offensive rebound. Here's Muhammad. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Randolph. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He had a double-double that made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
The job he did down low was fantastic. That's right, fantastic. He had great understanding of the way the defense was set up in the paint. He had a ton of high percentage looks close to the bucket and converted every time. Nice game, real nice game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.